our good guys get cracking, I've called in independent building surveyor Ewan Elliott to make sure I haven't missed anything.
Just run us through all the problems that you've seen.
Well, the problem is there's water getting in through the roof. There's gaps in the side of the cheeks, you know,
Where the dormer is,
that's it. The pitch of the roof is wrong. The render's poor. There's electric sockets hanging off inside. The windows aren't level. It's very, very poor.
I don't think this guy really did have the skills, Ewan, to be honest, to be even attempting, although this is a small job in real terms, he didn't have the skills from start to finish.
Unfortunately not, it appears, you know, that I'm sure other people would have made a better fist of it.
What sort of mark out of 10 would you give this character?
I can't give it more than 2. It is appalling. Very, very poor.
Yeah, it is bad. We'll give him 2, perhaps for the footings, and that's about your lot.
That's the only bit we can't see.
Exactly.
Yep, everything we can see is dreadful. I mean, look at the state of this.
Well, I think you'll agree with me, this is a definite no-go area, and so therefore I'm going to cordon it off and say that the only people allowed past this tape are myself and the good guys, and talking of which, they're just around the corner.
Here's a sight for sore eyes. Our knight in shining armour, Stuart Cubby. I'm glad to say Mr. Cubby is a man with a plan.
Well, to start off with, we're going to take the roof off.
Okay.
The insulation inside the roof is not adequate, so that needs replacing.
Okay.
Or if not replacing, topping on. What we're going to do is we're going to alter the section of the roof where it drops in between where the window is. We're going to take that away. We're going to put a new window in upstairs, lift it up. Then we have a continuous roof all the way across.
Great idea.
New slates, flashing. Also the rendering. Where do I start?
Yeah.
It's 1/8 of an inch thick in places. There's no base coat. There's just nothing to it. So my guys are coming down. We're going to take all the render off. We're going to re-render the whole of the extension.
And Stuart's going to need to sort the inside too. So much needs doing, Jackie's chipping in. Stuart's squad sets about the task in hand. It's hi-ho, onto the roof we go. Old slates off, then old window out. Yep, it's out with the old, and soon it'll be in with the new. Stuart's superstars have made a great start. But can they get Jackie's dreams back on track? Only time will tell.
I'm back in Shropshire, close to the border of Wales, in the ancient town of Oswestry, where Jackie Vaughan's plans for a nice new extension were ruined by a cowboy builder who, just for good measure, wrecked her beloved garden too. Not surprising, really, when you consider that she hired him after meeting him at a bus stop.
Our good guys have now finished their work, and I'm here to find out if they've saved the day. Before I do the grand tour with Jackie, I can't resist taking a sneaky peek. Remember, before the porch looked like this. Now check it out.
Okay, well, the first thing to strike me, remember here, we had that little dwarf wall that wasn't actually tied into the extension anyway and was rocking about. Now we've got a nice fence. Downspout. Remember, before you got all of that rain going down to nowhere. So it's not only flooding underneath this decking, it was flooding onto the next door neighbours as well. And if you remember, there was a little bottle gully, roughly about 9 inches away. That's been redirected into there, so I'm really happy. Of course, from the outside, I'm even loving the coach lights. But of course, all now the new fascia, guttering, loving the tiled roof as well.
And what about the garden? Before, it was an obstacle course with bricks everywhere and a mountain of rubbish. Not good with kids around.
Now, as you see, you've got loads of space and they can plant out quite nicely this coming spring. It's a project. It's now a project for them without thinking we've got to navigate that pile of bricks, we've got to navigate that set of slates, that bit of wood. It's all now nicely cleared, ready for them to start again.
So far, so good. Time to check inside. Remember before, it looked like this. Now look at it.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is how to get the job done properly. A couple of little things to remember. There was those vents weren't right, and we've got the fly mesh missing. That's all been sorted now. I'll check on both of them. Yeah, sills are solid. If you remember before, they were rocking, so that's all been done. Plastered out skirting. Obviously the new roof, because we had loads of problems with that, with leaks and whatever else. This is now a lovely utility space for Jackie.
Yes, sir, Bob. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Floor terrifically tiled, and skirting boards beautifully boarded. Now I've put my mind at rest, it's time for a powwow with Jackie.